Here we go then, let's play some hockey. It's Sunday night, fright night in Buckinghamshire, and it's the Steeldogs who start off strong. One-time shot kicked away immediately by Jordan Headley in the Lightning net. Gengenov's efforts slams into the board, so allows for Sheffield to try and recycle this play, transition it into an attack. Nice backhanded pass there from Gengenov up towards Watson. Now drops it back to Jonathan Kirk. Might come back for Gengenov. And in the end, that has been blocked by the Lightning skipper. Sheffield just keeping their cool so far. Brady Doxey comes back into the mixer for the visiting side. Lovely pass here towards Jordan Cowney. Cowney herring through on nets and just lifts it over the top left-hand side of Alex Oldale's goal. That right-hand side. Puck bounces favourably, and this could be an opportunity for Cowney. Cowney will take it around the net. Norrison's Karenchuk in there. Still with the Flying Scotsman. It's Jordan Cowney. Cowney lining up for the efforts. In the end, checks Steele off of it. Passed inside to Ivan Bjorkley-Nordstrom. Jarvis Hunt herring after him. Instead, it is still with Bjorkley-Nordstrom on the backhand, trying to feed it into Sommer in the slots. And that's a definite ploy, isn't it, so far, from Slava Kulikov's men, Harrison. That has for the time being. Things can change quickly in this game, though, as Jarvis Hunt can now take it on the attack for the Lightning. Sends a venomous shot wide right of Oldale's net, and now Bjorkley-Nordstrom. There's an odd man rush here, 3-on-2. Still with Bjorkley-Nordstrom. And blocked away.
I think that was by Jonathan Phillips as well.
Well, we'll see a replay of that soon. Here is Grinnell Park looking to saucer it inside to Archie Salisbury. Norris, Cowney, Karenchuk. That's the forward line here for the men in black. Goes to the Ukrainian international, dispossessed here though by Gengenov. Gengenov around Headley, and it's a magnificent finish. The mistake was capitalised on, and Bear Gengenov draws first blood for the Sheffield Steeldogs. It's Lightning 0, Steeldogs 1.
And it's a superb finish from Bear Gengenov, but it was just a mistake from Karenchuk, who I don't think he realised that there was Patrick Forsberg there to take it. And Gengenov did that in pre-season against the Edinburgh Capitals, and he's done it again here tonight. Sent Headley to the shops, and my word, that is a naughty goal from Bear Gengenov.
Getting it inside towards Kyle Watson. Lightning in the ends. Showing quite a bit of resilience there and some good resolve. Here comes the goal scorer Gengenov again though, popping it this time onto the right. Nice pass back to Watson. And that one is engulfed by Jordan Headley. Certainly can. Archie Salisbury looking to change the momentum. The defenseman just caught off there though. Now Steeldogs can bring it forward. Out wide here towards Watson. Watson inside to Larinmer. Be a couple of opportunities here, and in the end Headley, third time of asking, a couple of quick-fire shots taken in the slots. It does make a difference. As Ripley over to Bjorkley-Nordstrom. Now back to the blue line. Kirk thinks about winding up for the shot. Instead it's taken by Steele on the left-hand flank. And that is a successful penalty kill for the Milton Keynes Lightning. So Griffin bullies him away from the puck. Garcia now back to Phillips. Phillips loses it under the stick. And that could be the last shooting opportunity. 3 seconds remaining here in period number 1. And the buzzer will sound. Referee Poulton has the puck in hand. Let's play some hockey. Here we go then. Period number 2. It's the Steeldogs who win possession. And now Saunders will have to mop it up once more. But Ripley, like a Yorkshire Terrier there, nipping at the ankles of the Lightning D-man. Now inside towards Steele. Headley with the big pads makes the big save. Can surge forward themselves. Here is Sean Norris, right on cue, back to Jordan Cowney. Cowney aside towards Martelli. Martelli has that shot blocked. Lightning though win it straight back. Well, let's see, can the Lightning capitalise? They will have power play coming up. Was Cowney getting into it there with Daneko, I think it is, and the officials having to break apart. Just manufacture something behind the net. Instead, though, is Jonas Larinmar venturing forward for the Yorkshire outfits. Larinmar back to Gengenov. There could be a wraparound opportunity. Well, a turnaround opportunity, I should say, for Walker Sommer. Sommer testing Headley there. Went for the quick draw shots. Well shepherded away in the end by the Lightning goaltender. Here is Salisbury. Excellent check there on Walker Sommer. And now can the Lightning just switch the direction? Elliot Lewis hurtled after that one. But Liam Steele does well to get in the way. Back to Steele. Steele drops it off to a teammate. It's Garcia! And CJ Garcia gets the second on the night for the Sheffield Steeldogs. The former Manchester Storm man taking the attack to the Lightning. It is now MK 0, Sheffield 2, and it comes from one pass. Lovely drop back into the path of the D-man. Garcia with a venomous effort beats Headley in the Lightning nets. Well, Sheffield doubling up their advantage, Harrison. But this now is the danger. If the Lightning overcommit, you look at the likes of Bjorkley, Nordstrom, Sommer. I mean, Sommer was lurking, but Gulliver has done absolutely wonderfully here. Can he find Jokinen? No, he can't. There'll be another little scrimmage here behind the Sheffield net as Gulliver gets taken down. Lofting it away to a teammate. Can Sean Norris now just make a little bit of a venture? Instead, it's Malik Martelli. Martelli passes it inside. Could be a chance here for Jordan Cowney. Cowney just weighing up the options there. It's forced wide once more. Norris is lurking there. Goes back to Sean Norris. Norris denied first time and second time. Danger not completely cleared. Norris taken down. Genjanov cycles that across, but Martelli once more alert to the play, makes the read, and now the Lightning can surge forward on the counter in towards Norris. Norris scores! And is that the opening for the Milton Keynes Lightning? He had a golden opportunity a few minutes ago. And on the second time of asking, there's no mistake from the GB International. It's Lightning 1, Steeldogs 2.
And you're just hoping that that maybe ignites a fire in the belly. It's a great pass from Jani Jokinen. And Sean Norris is coasting in, and it sneaks underneath Alex Oldale, who's been exemplary so far.
Well, that won't generate anything on the offensive side of Garcia now. Might just aim to tick away a few seconds. Still with CJ Garcia, 2 on the clock. And he gets sent into the boards, goodness me. And a penalty has been given right on the stroke of the second 20. It's very nicely poised here in Buckinghamshire. Let's play some hockey. Currently Lightning 1, Steeldogs 2. Garcia hacks away there at Jokinen. Jokinen into goodbye. So this is a power play for the Steeldogs as Genjanov drops that one back to Kyle Watson. Watson to Genjanov. Still 20 seconds left on the two-man advantage. Bjorkley Nordstrom into the centre. As captain Jonathan Kirk is operating. Nordstrom again, back to Kirk. Kirk will take the shots. And Headley, he tries to pounce on top of it. Instead, Forsberg will zip that one along the boards, and that should be the 5-on-3. Successfully killed. Seconds ticking away. And Elliot Lewis will return onto the ice. Well, face-off coming up then in the Lightning zone. One back in the end by the home side. No, it is a very interesting metric that, because Steele, well, he's rather sloppily given that one away. Now hurtling towards the net, come MK. There will be a second chance opportunity, and buried in the end. Lightning have restored parity. That was the opening they wanted. And it is now Lightning 2, Steeldogs 2.
And it's Ilya Karenchuk as well. He made the mistake for Steeldogs first, but he made no mistake there to capitalise on a mistake from Steele. Norris tried to play the pass, a stick in front. The first time of asking was denied. The second wasn't. And Karenchuk gets on the score sheet, back in the squad. Oldale wasn't sure where the puck landed.
Just going back to that metric though, 15 shots for the Lightning so far today. We'll take a look at the replay here. It was the initial play from Sean Norris, wasn't it? Karenchuk looks to stab it home and Oldale just losing sight. Steele tries that last-ditch effort to get the stick just in front of the play on the line. Karenchuk far too venomous with the effort. Goodbye. Get the stick on that one. No, he can't. He is well supported though by James Griffin. Back now to Nordstrom. Nordstrom trying to feed it central. And MK doing everything in their power to keep that puck away from Jordan Headley's net. Jokinen into the path now of Rio Grinnell Park. Grinnell Park goes to shoot. Sends it straight down the middle. Goodbye will check out in place of Jordan Cowney. Karenchuk as well coming into the mix. We'll have to try and give Cowney a little bit of an option here. Norris looks to cycle that across to Ilya Karenchuk. Karenchuk forced to play it first time. Cowney is there, so too is Sean Norris. Karenchuk tapping the stick with some ferocity there. This could come back to Griffin. Griffin with the shot, not fully cleared, back to Karenchuk. And Alex Oldale, well, he has breathed a massive sigh of relief there. Karenchuk, he's already scored one goal tonight. A little bit of pinball going from the left to the right. Back to the blue line, it's Goodbye. Goodbye opened up for the shot, back to Martelli. Martelli had the channel closed right in front of his face. Back now to Goodbye. Goodbye puts in the shot, almost comes out to Gulliver. And in the end, CJ Garcia has done an excellent job there just to hold it up. Almost into the final 30 seconds of regulation, the Thunderdome reaching fever pitch, but there's some defensive work to be done here for the Lightning. And in the end, on the second attempts, it will be snaffled by Jordan Headley to find some support. There's none in the slot as of yet, but here is Genjanov, the scorer of Sheffield's first. Less than 10 seconds remain on the clock. Genjanov from an acute angle. 3 seconds remaining, and we zip back in. Final efforts. And the buzzer will go. We are heading to overtime. Now Genjanov and Larry Mark will be the two changes on the offensive end. Here is Bear Genjanov. Genjanov showcasing those handles, and there will be a penalty on the play. So will there be a winner in these next 100 seconds? Here is Jordan Cowney. Cowney looking to feed it into Forsberg. There's an almighty scramble in front of the net. And Oldale eventually leaps on top of that one, gets the glove on it.
Heart and mouth stuff there, but the penalty kill from the Lightning, unbelievable play, putting the body on the line there, Archie Salisbury. And Jordan Cowney with the afterburners to take it past Jonathan Phillips.
Venture forward on the counter-attack. It's Bjorkley Nordstrom looking to weave his way through, but now it's the Lightning who can go forward. It's Malik Martelli to try and win it. Fires it into the right boots of Alex Oldale. Back now with Martelli. Martelli trying to force it in, and denied once more by the 20-year-old. He's done a fine job there. The Finn now has got space on the opposite side. 20 seconds remain here in overtime. Jordan Cowney checks back in. It's Jokinen. Jokinen behind the net, tries to find Cowney. And now there'll be another transitional opportunity. Foot race between Jokinen and Garcia. Garcia will come up clutch, gets it back, could force it in. Less than 5 seconds. This will be the last opportunity. It's Larimar. Larimar trying to find some space. And that will be that for overtime. Well, one of the newcomers for the Lightning so far this season, Jonathan Kirk, the Sheffield captain, has taken off the ice. Here is Dom Goodbye then. Goodbye versus Oldale. Here's the Slovak, puts it onto the backhand and scores. Ice cold. Now Sheffield through Bear Genjanov will look to respond. It's Genjanov versus Headley. Headley trying to close down the angles, back onto the forehands. And Genjanov is out of the crease, trying to close down the angle. It's Karenchuk. Karenchuk onto the forehands. And Karenchuk says, Bear Genjanov, whatever you can do, mate, I can match it. Brilliant work there from the Ukrainian. We've seen some really good stick handles so far in these opening 3 shots. And now it's Walker Sommer, Sheffield's leading goal scorer versus Jordan Headley. Headley immediately advances out of the crease, but Walker Sommer, well, puts the exclamation mark on that one. Well, it is the Scotsman. County versus Oldale. County it is, trying to force it onto the forehand, and it's been denied, blocked off by Oldale. Diving low to his right. And now the Steeldogs, through Ivan Bjorkley-Nordstrom, have got the chance to close out this game and secure that additional point. It's Bjorkley-Nordstrom versus Jordan Headley. Headley has to save this onto the backhand. Bjorkley-Nordstrom buries it. And it is the Steeldogs who emerge victorious in a certified thriller on Halloween night here at Planet Ice Milton Keynes. Congratulations to Sheffield, commiserations to the Lightning.
And it's CJ Garcia that gets it for the Steeldogs.
Well, to be fair to him, he's had a good night, and that second goal was an absolute rip snorter. 0 chance in the end for Jordan Headley to try and keep the puck out, and the former Manchester man having a nice moment there at the presentation.
And it's Sean Norris that takes it, a finish in the second period there, just to get the Lightning back into the game.
Tim, a game that ended 3-2 after a shootout. Let's talk about the work rate first of all. How happy were you with that?
I was really happy. Everybody bought in. Everybody laid their body on the line. Our kill was unbelievable. That's what I expect every night, and we need to continue that. But it was fun to be a part of. The bench was great. Everybody was kind of having each other's back, and you know, I think we deserve better tonight.
And there's been a couple of home games where we've had relatively low scores. So Swindon, and then tonight, where it's only been a couple of goals scored. Tonight also outshot by the visitors by 33-23. Do you think we're creating enough chances? Are we shooting the puck enough? Are you seeing what you want to see out there?
In terms of creating tonight, okay. You know, I would like to create a little bit more. I think, you know, maybe we're missing the net. You know, obviously we had some great A's that we missed, but yeah, we need to simplify and get it to the net and create traffic. So we'll work on that this week.
And in terms of the overall quality out there, following the systems, following the tactics, how did you feel that was?
Tonight was pretty good. You know, I didn't love our offensive zone. You know, I think we put it to trouble at times, but everywhere else was really good. You know, I think our PK was good, neutral zone was good, had some good breakouts, some good poise there. So systematically, it was a pretty good game tonight for us.
And Sean Norris was named the Lightning Man of the Match at the end of the game. It looked like he'd found some extra speed and some extra aggression in his play tonight. Did you feel the same?
I think so. You know, he's got you know, some bumps and bruises going on. He's a big player for us. When he's moving his feet, playing aggressive, playing physical, he's one of the best in the league. So wish him all the best at GB. I think him and Malik deserve it. It should be a great experience for him. But yeah, he's a big part of our team.
Yeah, and of course the news coming out today that Malik's been selected for GB Seniors, stepping up. That's a really good achievement for him, and he played well tonight.
It is. He's come such a long way. I literally remember about 4 years ago coming here, little kid with a cage on. 4 years later, he's playing for his country, so I'm really proud for him.
And looking forward, I know you're going to want to continue working on that work rate, that aggression, that physicality. What else are you going to be looking to improve in the coming games?
Create more offensively. I think our D zone could use some tweaks and some adjustments. But if we play like we did tonight, you know, I like our chances. I thought we played like a team. That's basically what I told them. Hopefully it continues. But you know, we should continue to put in the work, focus, and be there for each other.
Well, thanks, Tim, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.